Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. In the last episode we became allies with Synedrion. Hooray, they like us. It's not really going to get any better than that, so that's great. We've also found another new Jericho Haven, so I'm thinking that exploring another couple of these is probably going to be worthwhile. But we do have the Scorpion that we want to start getting the schematics for. But before that, the Tomb of the Mad Scientist, which will be happening in just a moment after mushrooming. Exploration site. The Helios 3 has encountered a Synedrion scientific expedition led by Dr. Robert Loudon. Its purpose is to investigate a large field of mushroom-like growths that release a cloud of spores upon contact. It's unclear whether this represents a new vector for infection or something more harmless, but Synedrion would like to know. We've got tech coming out of our ears, so let's help out. After gathering more data with the help of our operatives, Dr. Loudon comes to the conclusion that the spores do not contain any traces of the Pandora virus. They are, however, highly poisonous and could render areas uninhabitable with alarming speed. As such, the only logical conclusion is to destroy all the growths and hope that they're the only specimen. It gives us a whole bunch of research. Now we do have a load of research available. Let's add a couple of these bits onto our list. Shared research is great, but really I'm more interested in things like the Scorpion over here. Anyway, back to the Tomb of the Mad Scientist. The reason why we didn't jump into it before was because I was waiting for the other craft to arrive. So we've encountered another alien structure. This time there are no signs of battle outside. And I am still intending to raid New Jericho just as soon as we find a place that has a research station. I'm just gonna say it. This is worrying, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we're sort of limited with where the speeder can actually go. If we need the speeder to get out in the end, it's got to go all the way to the back. No, we don't. We just need to secure the area, don't we? That's it. Crashing through the terrain. Hello, you. You've got a grenade launcher and a gun. Okay. Let's back up to here. Unfortunately, this thing goes quite high. Otherwise, I would have loved to... Ooh. If you had a better gun. We can't dash twice and get a shot off, unfortunately. But you can walk up at least. So you'll be ready for next turn. I'll send some reinforcements with you as well. We could potentially get captures this time. Narek, I'm going to bring you up here. And I'll give you some reinforcements as well. Ooh, that's a long way away. Not something we need to worry about just yet, but... Oh yeah, that is not going to happen. Not going to happen at all.
Sprinting.
Let's let them come a little bit closer.
Incoming.
So he's in the same place. That's good.
Sure thing.
That's a pretty straightforward shot. The head does have armor, the legs don't. So go sort of center mass like that. Got him in the head, of course.
I'm here.
How much health has he got left? 15.
Let's make this happen. Let me see.
Just to solve problems. You've got 2 action points left, so we could do a quick aim shot. Over at the other one.
Acquiring targets.
He's got shield and pincer arm. Yeah, just
Got you good.
starting being damaged. You've only got a neural pistol, so you're not really a threat. Sort of pretending to be a threat. And that's about as dangerous as you're going to get.
Can't wait.
Over this side. I would really like to try the acid gun. So yeah, step round to here.
Zooming in. Let's show 'em what we can do.
It's not a terrible shot, so
Yes.
carry on whittling it down.
Here comes the Phoenix.
And Narek will bring you up over this side. That might be a little too close, actually. Back away a tiny bit, just in case. And Speedy, you can come round right up to this thing in preparation for next turn. It's alright, we don't care about that one. Don't kill him, we want to capture him. That's food, that is. You put a bullet in it, you can't eat it. Also, you're wasting resources by returning fire. That was a little bit more painful than I would have liked. You should have gone first, mate. Frenzy's only really useful when you've got things that need to move quickly. Although I suppose he is moving further than I would have expected. Rapid clearance. So dash in over here. Wallop. Dashing over here. Oh, you can reach this one and stun it. Great. Might not be able to stun it completely, but it's going to be significantly paralyzed. Depends on how much armor it ends up having. Have you got a gun? No, you don't have a gun. And that one does have a gun, but it's just the one. I think we know how this story's going. Okay, you guys need to play catch up now. You're miles behind. Over on this side. It's not really much chance to hit, is it? Probably better to go on Overwatch.
Let's go.
Moving up in pairs.
I'm on Overwatch.
Well, he's another potential for paralyzing, but it'll depend on who we can get where. Well, dinged him with some acid, but really, that's the shot we cared about. Yeah, there isn't many of them left, so... If I bring you to here, Speedy... Yeah, you can hit both of them. Alright, go off to this one. Not completely paralyzed, but close as damn it. Which means we can finish him off with Narek. That means we can start thinking about the final guy down the end. Yeah, just hammer that shield out the way. I mean, the acid gun's alright. It does a decent amount of damage. And acid, of course, pretty effective at stripping armor, so very, very situationally useful.
Here I come.
Oh, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Go for the
Just like
carapace.
target practice.
Yeah, you're not in a position to really be able to help come across ready for next turn. Really don't want Speedy getting completely shot up. Speedy, if you would be so kind as to get us some more food. And that was the last one. And we have another level 7 person. So what weapon is it going to give us this time? Whatever happened here, it seems that Alexander Danchev was harvesting biomaterial from Pandorans, a risky business, which ultimately spelled his doom. The only things left from his body were fragments of his bone and cloth. His ultimate creation survived him, another living weapon of great power. Ooh, it's a machine gun. The weapon is heavy and very hungry. It's restored to full functionality, and a few preliminary tests suggest it spews highly poisonous projectiles at a high rate. A weapon suitable for a heavy class of soldier. So I think we'll give it to Kevin. I mean, we could give it to Narek. Wow, that can do up to 350 damage. I mean, this can do more, but with the poison as well. Yeah, I think we'll give it to Narek. And it does make a lot of sense to do that, because if we're up close and something is massively armoured, we're not really going to be thinking about the poison. We're going to be thinking about smacking it around with Marduk's Fist or the Mattock when we get the Mattock. So I think that's the right move. Matt, you just made it up to level 7, so let's max you out over here. Lovely stuff. Alright, the team is doing pretty damn well. I want to keep exploring because I want to keep finding more New Jericho sites. We do still have the Symes missions to do. So first one is up there and the second one is down here. Maybe we'll send the team down just to get that ticked off. We're not too tired yet, so Helios 6 and Helios 4 on the way down. As for the other guys, they are just arriving at the Scorpion. We'll wait for both teams to arrive before we do that. Hey, and our Tiamat has finally made it back to base. We'll be sending it out most likely to hold one of the various. That's a living crystal quarry. That's a Ocalcium mine. That's the Mutane refinery. So we haven't got 2 of any one type material, but having the quarry and the mine means we can start gathering the resources straight away. Okay, so the Scorpion. Synedrion security forces detected. Combat simulator suggests we keep cover as much as possible until we're in possession of the Antediluvian collection. Hey, Synedrion are our friends, but at the same time, you know, if your friend tries to steal something that you really want, you're gonna have to put them in their place. Besides, we're allied. They're not going to dislike us for this. So this is going to be a retrieve the collection and get out. The collection is over there. The exit is... Is it all the way back over here? No, it's on the side. That's not too bad. We could probably do that with a couple of jumps.
I'm here.
So Kevin's not the most stealthy person. Kevin is a bit stealthy.
Let's go.
When going up against any enemy force, I tend to prefer the high ground. I think it's a very effective way of maintaining superiority. If the enemy takes the high ground, I just blow the ground out from underneath them. We just have to hope that doesn't happen in reverse. May as well start moving you guys towards the exit.
My turn.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Let's go.
Now they might take some pot shots at us at that range, but hopefully not.
Established.
I mean, they might not have even seen us. It looks like they're patrolling around. Oh my god, they're a speeder. It's not a speeder, it's a bulldozer.
Just like we discussed.
Okay, well, they've got someone in there.
Here.
Kevin, we could run you down here, but we can also just jump you down and then step you in.
Doing it.
Which is exactly what we need to do.
Let's go.
So that's worked well. In terms of getting out, we can almost jump out in one go. If I get to here, I reckon we'd be able to do that in one leap. So you're in a good position.
Channel open.
We may as well just start evacuating everyone else. No point in waiting around and getting ourselves in difficulty for the sake of it.
I'm here. Dashing ahead.
Okay, Sam is the slowest. But even Sam is not massively slow. Can induce panic in this guy. One action point. That'll buy us a little bit of time.
I did not vote for this plan.
I'm here.
Now there was something moving around inside the building, but
I can make a difference.
as it's not revealed at the moment, we'll
Gotta keep on pushing.
yeah, we'll ignore it. Even if we get
Sprinting.
shot with something and poisoned, we should still be able to get everyone out next turn. So you're alerted and panicked, running around. Your speeder knows we're here. Oh God, I hope no one was stuck upstairs. I think that was an infiltrator shooting a crossbow, poison crossbow.
Connection established. Engaging.
Yeah, I would rather we don't actually lose our priest, so don't hit him again. You can't quite... Yeah, okay. Come here. You'll pick up some healing on the way out. We don't need to actually, you know, shoot anyone on these missions. It's always optional.
Loud and clear.
And Synedrion are our friends, so we don't want to be hurting them unnecessarily. Look at that. Clean out. We scared one of them. That's enough for me. Hell, the only actual damage that was done by their speeder, really. Look at that, lots of experience for our priest. Collection is safe and sound in our hands. It appears that our next target is mislabeled as part of a bigger collection of medieval origin, perhaps due to superficial crossbow similarities of the ancient schemata. Its owner is a high-ranking New Jericho commander. So the Scorpion, that is definitely one that we want to be getting sooner rather than later. The crystal crossbow is actually really close by. I wanted to hop on in and do our... Now the question is, what's going to be best for a priest with high willpower? Heavy could be amazing. We could then give you... No. Choices. Sniper's a good choice. What have you got? You've got Bombardier and Close Quarter Specialist. Okay, we'll get you Heavy. We'll get you Heavy training so that you can get Brawler. And you may as well get War Cry. And we'll swap your body armor over at some point. Actually... Yeah, the neural torso would allow us to do mounted weapons. This could be our first actual proper rocket launcher. Stealth down, accuracy's up. But beyond that, it doesn't really affect anything. So yeah, let's do that. Now we just need some actual effective things to use. I mean, I suppose we could give you the mech arms. For the moment, it's not a terrible plan, just because we don't really have anything else to put in there. Eventually we will have something better to put in there. And in fact, while I think about it, let's have a look. Let's see, do we have any mounted weapons that we can start off with? Look at that. We're going to need 125 of that mutane gas. No, we don't. No mounted weapons yet. But we will get them. Alright, I think it's important that we do go after Symes soon, but you guys are tired, so we're going to have to send you back to rest. So Helios 3, Helios 5, get back to base. Helios 4 and 6 are on their way to their next mission. Unfortunately, we are out of time for this episode. We don't have enough time to do 3 of these things, and the plot missions can sometimes be a little bit longer than expected. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point. See you soon.